Hey, Lae'zel. Speaking about
I
you.
have seen the Kithraki tear a screaming Neogi's legs from its belly to fashion into blades. Yet, they could not match your nerve today. It was enough to drive me to madness.
I smell their blood on you still. I smell your moisture. How torturous for us both that I'll never get a taste.
Oh, but do enjoy yourself this night. I intend to myself.
There are very few moments in life which absolutely show me that I'm so gay and not into women at all. But talking to Lae'zel is one of those moments where I'm just like, yeah, no, not at all. Not even a percent. But hey, more Lae'zel for other people. Bard tank. Ooh, you played a tanky bard? How did you do that? What kind of build did you use? And a Roman's Karlak. Should have figured. Nice. It's the overall feel in this list that gets me. True. And I mean, Karlak is just positive no matter what, right? Till the very end. Please, I'm a lesbian and Lae'zel is hard. No for me also. I guess that's where we meet, Steph. That's fine. That's fine. But like, she's so aggressively about that. It's like, no, please don't. Please leave me alone. I shed my ass off for a day for her. Oh wow. I used to build off, oh god, Fire is doing it again. Guess we have to revive him. Ah, so that kind of tank. Shadowheart Karlak and Minthara though, yes please.
Ripe with magic.
I mean, if I had to make a choice, I think just character-wise I would go for Shadowheart, which I guess kind of explains why she's the only female character in this game of romance so far. But yeah. Astarion. Do we want to go for a one-night stand with Astarion? I kind of feel like I already committed to the romance with Will.
You know, I never pictured myself as a hero. Never thought I'd be the one they'd toast for saving so many lives. And now that I'm here... I hate it. This is awful.
Ah, Astarion. Doing good things. Well... It's not that bad. Think of all the goblins you killed.
True. That was fun. Still, I would have liked more for my trouble than a pat on the head and vinegar for wine.
I'm wondering if he would actually approve if we take his bottle and try the wine. I kind of feel like he might be upset. I certainly won't go for you if you're all that eager. Does he? I thought it was mainly like an approval thing. I got uncomfortable when she tried romancing me. I think that's very fair call, yeah, I really feel you. We can do it for just one night. I love seeing the scene. True. And I mean, I think we just have to make the decision in Act 2, right? Let's try the wine.
It's a heavy, rich red, dry and sharp.
See what I mean? Awful. All I want is a little fun. Is that so much to ask?
Well, are you asking? Well, we could have fun. You could spend some quality time together.
Well, that would certainly spice up this evening.
Yes, approval check.
Let's wait until things quieten down. Once the others are asleep, we'll find each other.
Alright, let's do it. I'll see you later.
Indeed you will, my love. Indeed you will.
Well, well. Really playing the field here. I always take the bottle. It's a nice little scene. I think I never did that. Or I don't remember that, at least. If you want to start and play hard to get, I think. I think it definitely helps. What's that pairing called? Whizfangs or something? It's Bloodweave. Actually, the pairing of Astarion and Gale is very popular. And if you go for the hashtag Bloodweave, you can find so much artwork of them. I gotta say, personally, not my favorite ship. But maybe I'm just jealous and I ship myself of Gale, and that's the only correct ship. But yeah, you can find lots of artwork of those two together. It's shockingly popular, it really is. I don't know, I think for me, I don't, like, especially if you don't play as Gale or Astarion, which I didn't do up till now, I just don't see much chemistry. But yeah, maybe I also just missed the scenes. I don't know. If you are a Bloodweave shipper, feel free to share why. What do you like about it? Where you see the chemistry? And I mean, then to be fair, you also don't need to see in-game chemistry to ship characters. I also don't need that. I can ship anyone. And I will. I think this is going to be the longest time I take playing the party scene. What is up with me today? I'm even more chatty than usual. What's your favorite ship then, Ethan? In BG3, you mean? Or in general, like across all franchises? To be fair, Gale gave by energy for days and Astarion is just so gay. 100%. Say they really pair well together. I mean, I guess from that point of view, yeah. I just do see so many differences regarding, like, morale. Gale's chemistry is mostly with himself. What?
You have no idea how good it feels to see these people smiling. The singing we could probably do without, but even so, thank you.
Yeah, I'm BG3. I gotta say, for whatever reason, I'm not really shipping that much in BG3. But I think it might just be due to me being a total sim for Gale. I think, no. I know it's definitely like my biggest crush on a fictional character I had. So, I think that kind of leads to you not really shipping that character, I guess. Then again, I also ship like Dragon Age characters, for example. I don't know. But I think at least personally, I just don't see character-wise Gale and Astarion. And Gale and Will also doesn't feel like there's too much to go on. For me, at least. I don't know. Maybe I still have to deep dive into BG3 fanfic, but for whatever reason I didn't do that so far. What is everyone else's favorite ship in the game? And be it shipping yourself of a character, of course, I'm on that team. Opposite is sometimes make the best lovers, to be honest. True, it can work. But I think if like morales are like too different, or like certain views are too different, I don't know.
You came through for us. That's a change from most adults I know.
Karlach Shadowheart, Laser Shard, and Will Karlach. I definitely, for example, see chemistry between like Will and Karlach, and I also later on see the chemistry between Shadowheart and Lae'zel. But those are not gay ships, so I don't read them. But I guess if I had to choose one, I think I would also go with Shadowheart and Lae'zel and like enemies to friends to lovers. Ephira and Lacrissa one, oh my gosh, true, I so forgot about them. Can I go back on my words? I want to take Steph's answer. I've seen a lot of Gale and Astarion and a lot of Shadowheart and Karlach. Crazy, I've never seen Shadowheart and Karlach artwork. Share some. That sounds dangerously close to a compliment.
And that sounds like the wine drowning your wits. Go on, enjoy yourself. I've squirreled away a few extra bottles. When the barrel's tapped out, I'll be there to save the night. For a price, of course.
How does she even get the wine? Isn't everyone going to know that she stole them? Because, I mean, there's no one here. It has to be the wine of the Tieflings. Or the Druids. Oh well. I don't get how you work more. So, speaking about Alfira and Lacrissa, let's talk to them.
This might be the wine talking, but I'm feeling inspired. Thinking of writing my next song about you. But I need an angle. Any ideas?
It would have been so great if Alfira joined the Companions. Back when I did the early access playthrough, I did like daily polls on YouTube, and I did like poll series and stuff like that. And one of the poll series was like, if you could decide on one character to become a companion, who would you... Oh no, that was for the full release, by the way. Anyway, who would you choose? And Alfira won by a landslide. That was really crazy. I think it was like... I think like 32 characters in total. Ah, well. Ooh, I'd rather hear a song about Mystra. No, Gale, we don't go that way. But then again, I'm curious about it. You know what? I'd rather hear a song about Mystra. Get over her, though.
I don't know any ballads about her, but I can write one for you. By the weave and light-filled touch. You're going to love it.
Yeah, come on, sing for me. First time I saw this, I was like, oh crazy, is she actually going to come up with a song? Are we getting like a second Alfira song? Unfortunately, we are not. Companions would be Shadowheart, Karlach, House and Astarion. True, I've also seen a bit of House and Astarion. I have read a fanfiction about House and Astarion. Now that I think about it.
Go on now. Don't waste a night like this talking to me. We'll discuss your problem tomorrow.
Yeah, she's so big. I mean, with this angle, he's like a whole hat. He's more than one head taller than Gale. And I mean, his arms are like 3 times the size. Well. Some/Naturist canon. Best ship. I thought you might care to have a drink with me.
In truth, I rarely imbibe. The stuff goes right to my head. Before you know it, I'd be breaking into song or declaring love to the first person I laid eyes on.
No. But well. I gotta say, after my last playthrough, I gotta say... How often do I want to say I gotta say something. The House romance, for me personally, was really disappointing. But yeah. Like, the ending was. And I mean, to the romance itself, there wasn't like that much substance, right? I don't know. Well, we're not gonna push that way. We'll talk another time.
Go on, enjoy yourself. Seek out some wine before it runs dry. There are a lot of thirsty people around here.
Well, chat, where are the thirsty people? Where's the Lacrissa? There.
Hope you're enjoying the night, hero. I certainly am. Cheers to many more like this.
I mean, Lacrissa is also just so cool, and it's so nice to see if you do the correct choices, just like Lacrissa and Nefira going all the way to the city. And they're so cute together. Hey, Volo.
Aha, there you are. Come now, settle in. I do hope you have partaken of something bracing. This may well take us all night.
I have other plans for the night. With Astarion. And by this you mean...
Why, you're naming, quite obviously. That ballad was but a
Sorry.
crude preview, a frame without its crowning jewel. Your nom de guerre. Something iconic, but not too much of a mouthful. We don't want to exclude the common folk, after all. I intend this tale to enrapture all.
You know what I just realized? This speech... It probably means that Volo is not his real name, right? Volo, what is your actual name? And if I could choose a name for myself, would I call myself Volo? I mean, no name shaming, but, no. I don't know. Going all the way to the city. Well. Thirsty in more ways than one, I'm afraid. Yeah, I'm also kind of waiting for a good moment to do the card, because I need to get some tea. Volotham Gadam apparently is his full name. Yeah, it says so in the monster manual. I don't know. If I could pick a name for myself, I wouldn't take that one. I already have a name.
A wonderful one indeed. But your deeds loom
How
larger
about
than
Gale
life
Sam?
now, my friend. You simply must have a title to match.
But then again, if he's just talking about a title, does Volo have a title? Though, we did see the correspondence he sent to Elminster, right? And he had like lots of weird made-up titles, right? He means that. Oh my god, I love option 1. It is so mean. I'm in my mean BG3 era. I get it. Something flashy and made up like Volotham Gadarm.
Exactly wrong, my friend. I urge you to leave the fact-finding to experts, Now, back to your revels. I have some details of your victory to rearrange.
He kinda sounds like we caught him, right? I don't know, Volo, I don't know. Well, that was a short, it will take all night. When he says it's going to take all night to finish, and he's done in 2 minutes. The name finding, I mean. What are you thinking about?
Sherry! That's infernal for cheers.
Turnip.
Or possibly turnip.
Infernal skills on peak.
I need to dance! No, I need to lie down.
Ah, I love the party scene.
Patience? Have you no respect for showmanship?
Having performance issues, Roland?
Hush you, and behold!
Great, but as someone who kinda hates Volo, it fits. What? Why do you hate Volo? I mean, he's super derpy, but... I don't know. I think it's really cool and respectable that he really doesn't mind any danger. And like... I mean, so many of the rulebooks are kind of like... from him. I think that's what kind of makes him cool, in my opinion. He's a weird guy, though. Then again, aren't we all? Is that it?
I'll have you know, he can also make them blue.
Never have I met such troglodytes. Now, pass the wine.
I like making Gale an evoker specializing in cold damage and gust of wind spells. Then he can be Icewind Gale. Wow. Oof.
And you magicked up a kitten. How was I supposed to know it was made of fire?
I think it's cool and respectable that he can just not pull Gale from the portal and he never appears again. It is so crazy. I met people when raiding who have been playing the game and was like, who's your favorite character? And like talk about that, because it's one of my go-to questions I ask new people. And then I'm like, I like Gale. And they're like, who? I'm like, what? And there are people who fail to pull them out, and there are people who just never find this portal. Who never meet Gale. How horrible. Anyway, I think we talked to everyone. So I would say let's go to sleep and let's have some fun.
Not a problem.
We don't even get food. We have so many guests around. They're not even giving us food for the night. Well.
Buzz of celebration quiets to a soothing hum as you approach your bunk.
Though you seek repose, you needn't spend the night alone.
There is one who yearns for you in the dark. Who will you seek?
I met Volo a lot in older games like BG1, BG2, and Neverwinter Nights 2. True, he always appeared in older games. I always found Gale. Also, Gale was a lot easier to find in early access. Was it? How did it change? I don't remember it changing. I let you hear a die moonrise. Oh no, I'm my first time in the city end up with a crying hamster. Oh no. Oh my god, that sounds so sad. But yeah, you talked earlier about Jahira as well, beautiful, and I kinda missed answering to that. She's really cool. The voice actress is also really cool. Which is really crazy because she raided me like a couple of weeks ago, and she's just so wholesome and so nice, and also streams and does like really fun and enjoyable streams. So yeah, go check her out. I had to have my dad find the portal where Gale got stuck, and then it just turns out he doesn't like Gale. Blasphemy. Bonus points for everyone who got that reference, which was a DS9 Star Trek reference, but those are rare bonus points. Yeah, she's a cool streamer too. She really is. She really is. Gale is really nerdy. Yes! In what world's being nerdy a negative thing? Astarion.
Your heart skips a beat. What treasures might this night bestow?
I'm very normal about me liking Gale.
There you are. I've been waiting. Waiting since the moment I set eyes on you. Waiting to have you.
I'm going to say one thing, then we're going to get in the scene, and I'm talking less so we can enjoy the scene. But in early access, they had like part of the Roman scenes done, which is very funny because in early access there was supposed to be also a Roman scene with Gale or a Roman scene with Will right at the camp. I have shorts about that on my YouTube channel, so if you're curious, go check that out. Self-promotion. But also, Astarion's like part Roman scene was kind of buggy. So Astarion was like shining so bright, like a freaking Twilight vampire. That was very funny. And he also had like still his weapons equipped. So he had like a bow on his back. So he was like completely topless, shining like crazy, and had a bow equipped. Like, well, this is going to be a fun night. My dad doesn't like Gale because he can't shut his mouth. Doesn't that apply to many characters in this game, though? I mean, I would definitely give that to Astarion as well, for example. In a different way, though. Which is something I very much could relate to many, many years ago. Oh, I still can. Okay. You don't have me yet.
Don't I? You're here. And I don't think you want to talk. I think you want to be known. To be tasted.
Sorcerer, try to taste me and I incinerate you. And what do you want?
What do any of us want? Pleasure. Yours. Mine. Our collective ecstasy. That's what you want, isn't it? To lose yourself in me.
Knowing Astarion's back, I can't keep my mouth shut. Anyway, what is kind of sad is that you can, if you know Astarion's story and you know what to look for, you can hear and see how uncertain he is here. When he goes for, that's what you want, isn't it? Well, Astarion's still manipulating us to some degree. I want to have fun. That's it.
Then let's have some fun.
I'm curious to see whether he's going to bite us, even though our blood tastes horrible. Gale rolls playfully and offers him a snack. And you can really see it. Not staying for a cuddle. Gale's 120% a cuddle person.
You sleep light. I thought you'd be exhausted after last night.
Why is our throat, like our wounds on the throat, why are they glowing? Did you enjoy it? It felt like you weren't fully there.
I was holding back a little, it's true. I didn't want to lose control. Delicious as you were, I didn't want to go too far. Now, shall we get on? I want to go before anyone else thanks me for saving their tails.
I wanted to ask what you scars first. Where do you get them?
It's a poem, a gift from Cazador. He considered himself quite the artist and used his slaves as a canvas. He composed and carved that one over the course of a night. He made a lot of revisions as he went.
You recall the sharp, complex lines of the script. It was written in the language of the Hells.
Unfortunately, even as a tiefling, you can't really read it. So it's like, okay, get going with the abuse and using me. Aww. When I got the scene, I was saying IRL that I didn't want to sleep with him, that I just want to cuddle, but there's not that option. Yeah, like knowing more about him is kind of sad, because you know that for him it's like trying to keep you engaged, right? I ended up staking Astarion in a multiplayer game where I was playing base L. Oh my god. I didn't want to, but I wanted to play in character, and well, he picked me to creep on, and we know Lazel wouldn't be down for it. Oh boy. Kinda wish when you played Origin they performed their lines. That would be really cool. I can really understand why they didn't though, because I mean, Oh boy, that was like so much text. Is there a possibility of getting the seal of Astarion without knowing first that he's a vampire? I don't think so. I mean, you get the vampire scene like quite early on. I wonder if you mod the game or just like don't rest in between if you could. I don't know. Good question. I wonder how this one revisions in scar tissue. There's no Control Z on daggers. Yikes. I posted Ultra Bright early access to Star in Discord. I mean, as I say, you can also look at the short on my YouTube channel if you want to see the scene in action. Or did you write in Infernal?
Infernal? Who knows? The bastard was insane.
Ah, but it's not some random stuff.
Enough pillow talk. Let's go before the Tieflings drag us into another mess.
Ah, well.